Hello, OMG. Welcome back to my channel. So excited you're here. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I appreciate you. It's Jody Dunn. And then this week, I'm just going to be doing a little bit of deep cleaning in my kitchen. It's been about a year since I've cleaned out the inside of my oven, so it definitely needs it, and I thought I would start with the oven rack. So I'm taking them outside, and I'm going to try the oven cleaner Easy Off on them. They're not terrible, like terribly dirty, but they have some spots on them. I tried to get you a little bit of close-up. You can just kind of see there's some grease on them. The back sides were a little bit worse than the fronts. I wish I would have showed you the back. But anyways, we're going to try this little hack with oven cleaner. I don't use Easy Off very often. I don't use it in the house because I don't like it. I have the fume-free kind. So I took it outside. I could still smell the fumes even in this well-ventilated area. I probably should have put a mask on. However, I didn't. So from what I've seen, is you spray them with the Easy Off. You really get them saturated. And then, so I'm doing the front and back, and you put them inside a garbage bag and kind of seal it up to keep that moisture so it doesn't dry out. And then hopefully it'll just be super duper easy and just rinse right off. That's kind of what I've seen online. I'm not sure if I'm going to have to do any scrubbing on these or not, but we're going to try it. I've also seen and had people suggest putting them in the bathtub with really hot water and like pods that you use for to run your dishwasher. But you got to let them set like overnight. I don't have time for that. I have one bathtub. It gets used daily. I'm not doing something that's going to take overnight. So we're just going to try this leave them set out here in the sun for a couple hours and see if this works. Let me know what your preferred method of cleaning oven racks is. I'd love to hear it in the comments. I'm sure everybody has a different way because we all usually like to do things a little bit different. My preference for cleaning is effective, but also quick and easy if possible. Well, I guess it's working. Can you see how brown that looks just from it sitting there? I'm going to rinse this all off, but we're going to give that a couple hours in there. We'll see how they turn out. Probably already said, but I wish I would have showed you the backs. They were way dirtier. But anyways, we'll see how they look once they're done sitting in the sun for a little while. All right, let's take a look. It's been, I don't know, several hours. I'm sure they're dry now. It looks like the wind blew that open. Doesn't look like much came off. Well, let's go rinse. You can still see a lot of the... I wonder if I should spray them again. You know what? I was going to take them to the hose, but now I think I'm going to have to do some scrubbing. So I guess let's take them in the house. All right, so I rinsed them off first, and it definitely did take some grease off because you can see all that grease going into the sink. They didn't really appear, even though I could physically see the grease coming off, they didn't appear to look a heck of a lot different. So I'm going to scrub them down and just see if I can get them to look, a little cleaner, I guess. Like I said, they didn't start off looking horrible anyways, but I was just kind of thinking that what is it called? Dang it, I forgot what it's called. The stuff I sprayed, the oven cleaner. I was just thinking that it would just like melt it away. I've seen videos like that where it just melts it away. But that was not my experience. Maybe because the bag flew open and it didn't stay wet long enough. I'm not sure, but I'll be honest with you. I don't know that I'll try this again because I didn't feel like there was enough of a difference to pull my oven racks out and let them set for, I think I let them set for like 4 or 5 hours in the sun. If you're new and this is the first time you've ever seen one of my videos, welcome. Would you please say hello to me and let me know you are new in the comments? I would love to welcome you and say hello to you. And if you are already subscribed, thank you so much for coming back to another video. I appreciate you so much. Leave me a hello in the comments so I can say hi to you as well. This is going to be a shorter video this week because I didn't want to overwhelm myself. I wanted to get some fall deep cleaning done. But I'm just going to focus on two main areas. One of them was the inside of my oven. All right, I know this is a different surface than what I filmed the before on, but they're just all clean now, so I'm not going to put them out on the driveway. But definitely not like the easiest thing I've ever done, nor did I find it to be like super duper effective. Yes, some grease did wash off. But, I mean, I had to scrub. I had to scrub each one of these. And you can see this is the back. Maybe this is just the finish burnt off. Or worn off, I should say. And maybe that's why the back looks like that. Because I think I told you the backs looked worse. But these are the back. So, again, that could just be finish worn off. But they're clean. But they certainly don't look like brand spanking new. So, if I had time, I would probably try like the pink stuff on them, but I got to get dinner ready and I got to get these in the oven so that I can utilize them. Hi, cutie. Hi. Good morning. How's my handsome boy today? Hi. Oh, heavens. Something happened to your eye. Good grief. Did you get in a fight? How you doing? You're looking so handsome, except for your poor little eye. Hi, good morning. I came outside to put something in the fridge and you was running in, huh? Oh, heavens, that poor eye. Here you go. Look at your poor eye. Oh, Lord. Cutie, I know you're the king of the jungle here, but don't be getting in fights, okay? I hope your eye is all right. I love you so much. I'm so happy you come to see me today. Yes, you're looking very, very handsome. Good morning. Yes, eat up. I'll leave you some more, okay? Sweetie, you're here too. Good morning. Hi, good morning. Hi. Good thing I brought a whole pocket full of pecans, huh? Cutie just ran up the tree. Heavens, you're looking worse and worse. Okay. Okay. My poor sweetest girl. Hi, sweetie. Hi, let me leave you a pile. Come back down, cutie. Your whole pile's sitting here. The chipmunks are going to steal it. Here we go, sweetie. Here you go. Oh, heaven. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Go ahead. Get your pile. Yeah, get your pile, cutie. You don't have to run up to the tree every time. Okay, I love you, cutie. I love you. Pip, is that you under the car? Hi, good morning. Hi, come on. We got everybody in the front yard today. Hi. There you go, Pip. There you go. Okay. We got Cutie. We got Sweetie. We got Pip. Oh, Cutie, that poor eye. That poor little eye. Heavens. Don't steal cuties. Here. Yeah, get some more. Don't steal cuties. Okay. Well, you got a little squirrel clip today. Cutie came running in the garage. That's what he likes to do when he's around and wants me to feed him. And then I saw Sweetie and Pip, the front yard chipmunk. So I'm going to work on the inside of my oven. It's a different day. I pulled the racks out. I'm going to start with just a little bit of Dawn Power Wash just to get the grease out. It looks like something, I don't know, have a big spill in the middle of the oven there. So we'll try this first. This is just my preferred method of cleaning the inside of my oven. I know there are lots of different ways to do it. I do not use oven cleaner on the inside. I just don't like the fumes. I just don't like it. My oven does not have self-cleaning. And even if it did, I probably wouldn't use it because I've heard it's really, really bad for your oven. But if you use it and you like it and it works great, that's wonderful. The Dawn Power Wash does a great job of cutting through the grease. I'm not really scrubbing that hard, and you can see a lot of it already coming up. So just in case you're new, because whenever I get new viewers, I get a lot of comments. Yes, Sweetie has mange. It's something I've been dealing with for close to a year now, I think. I've treated her a couple of times. We get her hair to grow back. I think the problem is that her nest, wherever her nest is probably infested with the mites. She's a senior squirrel, so she's not fighting it off like a younger squirrel with a healthy immune system would. And so she just keeps getting reinfected. I might try ivermectin again to see. I really don't want her. She's basically bald right now, which is not going to be good when we get winter. Although last winter, I don't even know how she made it because she was basically completely bald. So anyways, yes, I know what is happening with her. I've even had people recently suggest that I take her to a wildlife rehabber. And for me personally, I just don't think that is worth the trauma to put her through to bring her back once they've treated her, and then for her to get reinfested again if her nest has the mites in it. So I really don't have the answer. I just keep trying to get her better. I love that squirrel so much, but I am fully aware of what's happening with her. All right, so my round of Dawn Power Wash definitely was effective. Got a lot of grease out. It's not the way I want it yet. So usually what I do is I'll do the Dawn Power Wash just to kind of loosen the grease up. And then I go in with the pink stuff. That seems to really help as well. And it's been about a week since I filmed that squirrel clip that you just saw. Cutie's eye is much better. That dang squirrel. He is the alpha squirrel. No doubt in my mind, because the other squirrels do not. When I'm feeding him, they do not come around him. They don't try to steal his stuff. And I think he comes to me literally all the time. One time he had a bloody ear. Today, if something's wrong with his eye. Every once in a while, he'll be missing like little patches of hair. I think he gets in fights. I wish he'd stop fighting. So anyways, probably 60% of the time he comes to me fully intact, and the other 40% I can tell he's gotten in a fight at some point. So you can see the pink stuff is doing a pretty darn good job. It really, I have to scrub a lot less with the pink stuff than I would if I continued to use the Dawn Power Wash. So it takes the stains and all of the stuff right out. I really like Dawn Power Wash. I'm sure Barkeeper's Friend would work just as well. I usually keep my Barkeeper's Friend upstairs and I keep my pink stuff downstairs. I don't know why. That's just what I do. So I am going to continue to scrub this and get it as clean as I can possibly get it. There was a little bit down at the middle from whatever got spilled down there that I couldn't get up even with the pink stuff. And what you saw me like lifting a little bit and working under, it's the heating unit. I am not attempting to try to remove that. I'm just not. I'm not comfortable with that. So I just work around it as best as I can. And then this is the rack holder that I had all kinds of trouble getting out. I already did the other side, and then I couldn't get this side out. How did I get that one out? Okay. Figured it out. OMG. Sometimes when you're on the right side or the left side, the other one just doesn't seem to work the same, but I had to lift and then pull out. So anyways, I'm just taking the pink stuff over here and scrubbing the side. I'm going to give you a little shot. I have very tight angle here. Sorry for the shadows, but I think you can see there was a lot of grease and food and stuff stuck to the side, and just one little swipe of the pink stuff, and it looks much better. And now I'm going to move on to the door using the pink stuff after I already did the Dawn Power Wash. Definitely feel free to share with me your preferred method of cleaning out your oven. I know some people love their self-cleaner. I think that's great. I know some people will just use the oven cleaner too. I don't want to use it. The oven cleaner, I know that's what it's made for, but it's just too stinky, and I've done it before and I didn't like it. So anyways, here is what the oven looked like on the inside. You can see that huge spill of something at the bottom that really needed to be cleaned out. And the door looks much, much better now. The sides of the oven look much better now, but you can see where I just could not get some of that up in the middle. I probably need to get like a little razor for scraping. I don't know, what should I use to get that middle section clean? All right, my next goal for this kitchen was to get all of my cabinets wiped down. It's been over 6 months since I have cleaned my kitchen cabinets, so they really need it, although you can't really tell unless you get close up, and I'll give you a little close up in a second, but I'm going to go through and get them all cleaned. Now, normally when I do this, I do find the job to be a bit overwhelming because I have a lot of kitchen cupboards and drawers, and I am so incredibly grateful for that. So what I decided to do this time was just split it up. So I'm going to focus on just the lowers right now. So I'm just giving you a little close up. You can see just things got spilled down. The lower cabinets always get dirtier than the upper cabinets, but they all get dirty from grease and things flying around. So like I said, from, afar, they look just fine. They really do a great job of masking any dirt or any spills unless you look close up. So I knew I wanted to get this done because it just feels better once it's done, and then I know that they are clean. My preferred method of cleaning my kitchen cupboards, mine are wood. So I use just a cap full of Murphy's oil soap in a bucket with a just slightly damp rag, and that's just how I have found I like to do them. I've tried using the mop to make it quick, and it did. It made it super quick. However, I had to go behind. I couldn't get the mop wrung out enough, and so it was leaving like water behind, which could hurt my wood cabinets. And so I was like, even though this was quicker, it was not better. It really wasn't quicker because I had to go back through. But funny, I saw this video. It's been a while. I was watching, sometimes I'll get in a mood where I just want to watch cleaning videos, and I was watching this cleaning video, and this young man was talking about, I think he owns a cleaning company, and he was talking about the best way to clean your kitchen cupboards is this, what I'm doing here, but then you come behind with a separate microfiber cloth and just a bucket of water. You rinse them off, and then you come back through with a third microfiber cloth and you dry the cabinet off. And I was like, oh, I got to try that. And then it was like, oh, remember that video you saw? You need to clean your cupboards. And then I thought, nope, that's too many steps. It probably works fantastic. It would probably make my cupboards look just amazing. That's too many steps. I'm not doing it. I ended up getting pretty busy the rest of the week and did not get to my upper cabinets, but at least I know I got my oven pretty much cleaned out and I got the lower cabinets cleaned out. So like I said, shorter video this a week, but I hope I kept you company while maybe you were working on a project in your house. Or I hope I inspired you to work on a project in your house. And I would love to hear what is happening with you this week. Are you working on any fun projects? Definitely feel free to share it with me down in the comments if you would like to. I always love to hear what's happening in your guys' life and just cheer you on and, just be supportive for you the way you guys are for me. I think it took me 3 separate days just to do what I did. 1 day for the racks, 1 day for the inside of the oven, and then the lower cabinets. I'm just in a really busy season of life, but every little thing that you do just makes a positive impact on your house. So even though I couldn't get my whole kitchen deep cleaned, I got something done and it feels darn good. So I hope you enjoyed this shorter video, and if you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And I'm going to see you again next week for a new video. I'm not sure if I'll be doing more deep cleaning or what I'll be working on, but we'll be working on something. And whether I do a lot, whether I do a little, it all makes a positive impact. So I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'm going to see you again next week. Bye!